Yo, 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 welcome to another episode of Swezzyfilmz TV. Got a very, very special guest in the building, my guy. Let's introduce yourself.
My name's Quette. How you doing today, Sweez?
I'm good. How you?
I'm doing good, man. Long day, but we here, we made it.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So first off, let's talk about where you from and where you grew up at.
I'm from York, PA, not Cleveland. I used to visit all the time though, but 5 hours away, but very different than here. But grew up there, grew up in LA a little bit, half and half, and then moved here.
Okay. So how was it growing up in PA?
Not the most entertaining place, but sometimes that's good. It can either get you in trouble or out of trouble when you're bored. So it was cool. Home's where the heart is. Wherever that was for me, it's where the family is. So it was cool. Good experiences. Like I said, I grew up in LA too, half and half. So it's like.
How was it growing up in LA too then? So like.
Way better.
Okay, so what ages was you in PA?
Every year I would split.
Oh, you would split?
Yeah,
okay.
like every year I would be out in LA for the summers, pretty much all my life. And then school year I would be in school in PA.
Okay, so compare the difference between PA and LA life.
I mean, shit, everything. Literally everything is different. I mean, from the weather to the people to how things run. It's just better. It's just such a different vibe. Like PA is just like East Coast in general. It's just a way, like grittier vibe. Out there, it's more like, laid back and chill, and weather's always nice, always warm. Like sunny days are definitely.
You see a lot of gang activity in LA?
You will. Yeah. I got banged on once or twice, but I was like, listen. I don't think I look like a banger, so they usually left me alone. It's cool out there though. It's like where I'm from. It's not really gangbang. It's like beef. Like you can have beef with anyone. Out there, it's like if you're not gangbanging, you're not really gonna be in the mix of it. You know what I mean? So
what part of LA?
LA. I mean, the Valley. I was in the Valley. I was in Burbank, Glendale, San Fernando Valley.
Okay. What's up, man? So what led you to music?
I wasn't even hip on music like that. Like I would listen like everybody else, but it took me a while to realize like what I wanted to do. I went through this thing in my life that just changed me for the better, and the bright spot of it was music, and it just clicked one day. I for real had like an epiphany with this music thing, and I don't even remember the specific day, but something just clicked, and I realized, I don't really like anything else like that. And then I dabbled in it, and then I was like, 6 hours goes by, 8 hours goes by, and it's like, damn, I feel like I just got out of a therapy session. It was just so beautiful for me. In the beginning, you lose the twinkle in your eye over the years, but I still love it like I always did. It's the only thing I never really got bored with or quit on, so. That's obviously a telltale for me, because if I'm, I'll be done with it, whatever it is, if I'm not really messing with the vibe or if it's not fulfilling me in any way. But it's always done that for me.
Right. So did anybody inspire you?
No, this was something that, like I said, it's legitimately an epiphany. Happened, an intervention in my life. But no, I wasn't really around anyone make it where I'm from, people aren't really too creative. It's you either do the work, you do the school thing or the construction thing. Chasing your dreams is kind of but what really are you doing?
Yeah,
you know
right.
I mean? That's the follow-up question you get after you say oh, I'm making music. Or,
yeah.
But what do you really do though? So that's York in a nutshell, but in LA, everyone's all for it. I definitely met a lot of people there that were on the same type of vibe, and you change your friend group as you get more involved in it. Yeah, so just natural succession.
Okay, so when you in the booth, right? What is your creative process like?
I've been winging it this whole time. I don't go in there. I remember I was talking with even Angel about what the plan is, and he was trying to build this whole structure when I got here about like what we're gonna do, what type of music we're gonna do, what beat, and I just go in there with nothing. Like I just scroll through beats. Like that's really what is the makeup of the vibe anyway. It's like you could add it. Lyrics do justice to a song for sure, but it's all based off how the beat makes you feel. So I just scroll through beats. There's not a sad day where I go in there and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make like some like sad shit. Like, you know what I mean? There's no process or rhyme or reason for what I do. It's just, it comes off the cuff. Whatever vibe I'm feeling, whatever sounds good, hits my ear well, that's what I'm on that day.
Okay. So let's talk about some of your projects. Let's talk about the first EP.
Yep. Daydreams. Daydreams on Eastgate, yeah.
Okay. How did that come about?
At the end of all this for me, I want it to be like a 30 for 30. Like all my projects you're gonna be able to like see them in succession, like it's just like a small glimpse of like a period that I was going through, whether it's happy, sad, rich, broke, you know what I mean? Like it's all gonna be a picture painted of a 6 months of a period of my life, and that's what Daydreams on Eastgate was. I was kind of just daydreaming, going through the motions, while also trying to deal with like relationship things, friendship things, what I really wanted to do. Like I said, living in New York kind of hinders your creative process because nobody's on that shit. Like no one's creating anything. Like there's a lot now. Obviously, it's getting better, definitely, with people getting out their comfort zone and doing what they really want to do with their life. But back then, it was just kind of like I just felt like I was just like going through the motions. I was like everything was up in the air, so I was daydreaming. And Eastgate's the street that I live on. And I remember getting out of my car. This is how I got the cover art for it. It was a nice day, and I got out of the car from work. I was working at like AT&T or some shit, and I just like looked at the house, and I'm like, I just never want to like have this. Like I never want to do this life again. Like where I'm at, how I'm living. Like right or wrong. Obviously, I've had blessings in my life, but like I was just looking at my house from a distance, and I was just like, I just like want more, like so much more than this. Like it's just, I feel like I'm made for it. Like I'm not built to be working at AT&T, coming home to a apartment. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't feel like me. It never did. So I just snapped a quick picture of it, and I was looking at it later that night, and I was just like, oh, it's a pretty hard picture. Like maybe I get like, shout out Jordan Massam. He does majority of my cover arts, and I was like, do something with that, bro. Like I never tell him what to do. He's creative enough to figure out the vibe. He listened to some of the songs, and he was like, all right, going for this, blah blah blah. And then he sent me something back, and I was like, damn, that shit's tough. It looked like an old, old album cover, like a Good Kid, Mad City type vibe to it, like, So I was like, yeah, let's run with that, and it captures what I was doing in that basement for that year, and those songs were made. So.
Okay, that's dope, man. I see you just dropped a new tape too.
Yeah.
Man,
different vibe.
Fire too.
Fuck with it. Yeah, I fuck with it too. It's been a long time coming, man. That was all made here too.
Really? Studio Zero, that's where we at?
Yeah, it's all made here.
Shout out to Studio
all
Zero.
All in-house, it's the family.
Okay. What's your favorite song off the tape?
That's a hard one. I actually, for once, I don't really have one. It's like more so, I just like the tape as a whole. It's less cohesive as far as like I said, I want the whole tape, the whole project to create one picture. And that's what Daydreams on Eastgate did. It created one picture. Like I was going through, certain things, and it would lead off into another song where, it would kind of tail off into the next thing. But with this one, it was just like kind of just like a, since I've been here since August, it's just been like from August to now, just different vibes I've been on, different things I went through already, places, people I met. So it's less cohesive, but I like all the songs more.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but I think Moody probably is my favorite right now.
My favorite too.
Moody, yeah, I fuck with Moody. Everyone likes Spinner for Dinner.
Yeah, that's fire too.
Yeah. That was the first song I made where I'm like, I want to make a tape with this. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know if I could. I should have. I was thinking about dropping it as a single, but whatever.
You most definitely do Moody if you don't. I feel like that's hard.
Yeah, that's why they're 1 and 2 for me. Literally on the project. Probably in that order is what I like it as. I think that's what I did on some basic shit. Just like put it in like the order that I like it. Like I don't know. Maybe next time I'll put the best song at the bottom.
Right.
Like I said, bro, I be winging some shit sometimes. So.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that though.
No, it worked. It's been working. So we're still here.
So what's some things would you change about the music industry?
Like locally or like.
Or
just like
you new to the Cleveland music scene, right?
Yeah, I'm just soaking it all in right now.
Right, yeah. So like, I know you observe everything that's going on from you see.
Yeah.
Outside looking in.
Yeah.
What's some things you would change about it?
Locally?
Yeah.
I don't really have enough information to go off of. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just like a sponge right now. I just be around. Like I'm just seeing who really got motion, who's really about it, who I like the most as not only as a person but like their music. Too. It's kind of hard. Like I feel like it's like as you get older and you're more involved in, I know what I like on a song. So I would never or try not to make a song with somebody just because they got motion or like I would like to have like something to compliment me or I can compliment somebody else. Something like that. But I wouldn't really change anything. It's a big scene. It's better than what I'm coming from, and that that was one of the things that drew me here. Was there's a scene.
The music scene different from PA?
There is no scene here.
Okay, so what about LA? How you feel like the difference between LA and
it's.
yeah.
Everybody making music in LA, it's way oversaturated out there. But you also have a lot more people, which means a lot more talent. Like it's like I used to play ball. It's like you play a small school, they only got a certain select people that are ballers. Right. But you go to a bigger school, they got a bigger pool to fish from, and they're gonna be better because there's way more people to pick from. You know what I mean? So it's like out there, it's like there might be 100 people that are trash, but like there's a bigger possibility that there's 100 more people that are good. So it's just a bigger pool to fish from. Everyone out there is on create. I mean, that's like the basis of LA. It's like why people move there. To be creative, to follow your dream. Hollywood.
Right.
The whole Hollywood thing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, what's the best advice somebody gave you?
Everything changes once you stop caring about what people think. And also, that people aren't thinking about you as much as you think they are. So, like, insecurities, pretty much. Weighing in on the insecurity of most people that put themselves out. I mean, it's art. I keep it really like it means something to me. You know what I mean? Like my words are true. Like I speak truth and I use it as a diary. I say it in the songs all the time. Like, it's always the truth. So it's like I used to keep it very close to chest. Like it's a part of me. So getting over that insecurity, that hump. Stop giving a fuck about like. Not everyone's gonna ever. There's always gonna be balance. Someone's gonna like it. Someone's gonna love it. Someone's gonna hate it. Someone's gonna despise it. Someone's gonna skip it. Someone's gonna replay it. Like, yeah, once you get over that, I feel like you become a lot more free as an artist. Period.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. Yeah. So, what's next for Quette?
I'm about to go right to the studio after this.
I know that's right.
It's Saturday. I called off today.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to get right in the lab after this. But shit, I got a couple shows coming up. I'm really just trying to get back in it because I was so focused on Shameless. Like I was done with Shameless in like January, February-ish, and I didn't go off like for once because I'll do like a verse and a hook and be like right to the vault onto the next one. Like I'll go through 3-4 songs in a night and not finish one. You know what I mean? So like I was like, let me finish these songs, let me work on these songs and not like focus on anything else, which is not my style. Like I'm a turn and burn type of dude, and then I'll play it back, and if if it's hitting like it was, because every song hits after you make it, but like if it's hitting like it was the first night, I'll be like, all right, let me finish this song, or like, you know. So right now it's just really readjusting back into getting into that fresh creative process, not just starting new again, fresh slate. I want to get a single out here soon. Yeah, just a fresh start, getting back in the creative process.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So, well, why don't you let everybody know how we can reach you, how we can get in contact with you?
I got 2 pages on Instagram. One is my artist page, it's Quette777, and then my personal is _Marquette24, MARQUETTE. And that's about it, man. You know, I don't be the social guy, so I know we got to do the Instagram thing. So I'll be trying to do the Instagram thing, but you're gonna have to see me in person, man.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I don't be on like Snapchat or Twitter like that.
Yeah. Hey, shit, as long as they can contact you, that's all that matters, right?
Right. I got a phone. You know, if you got my number, then you know where to reach me.
Oh yeah.
You know where I'm at usually. Here.
Oh yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming out, man.
Of course, man. I appreciate you having me. It's an honor, man.
Oh, for sure, man. Well, that's another episode of TV, Swezzyfilmz TV in the books. It's a wrap, y'all.
Let's go.
Let's get it.